evening. I'm Macy Childers, and welcome to this edition of WLHS11. If you're planning on trying out for cheer and have turned in your paperwork, clinic is next week on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, March 27th, 28th, and 29th from 3 to 5 in the Lafayette High School gym. Tryouts are Thursday in the gym as well, directly after school. It's time to start the last 9 weeks of the school year. Seniors are headed into the home stretch, and it's time to get things finalized. If you have applied to a college, see Ms. Jackson in the Counselor Center to have a transcript sent.
LHS is on a roll this year. The Lady Doors basketball team joined football in the state championship fame. On Thursday, March 9th, the Commodores traveled to Jackson and beat the Ripley Tigers 55-45. The girls traveled through a very tough game while still staying focused on what they came for. What are your emotions towards being a state champion your senior year?
The feeling is amazing. We went out with a bang, and to be trying since you was in 8th grade, the feeling is amazing, like indescribable.
How did you feel and prepare for the state championship game?
Our coach gave us the tools we needed. He told us what we have to do to win, and we just executed.
Looking back on your basketball career, what would you change?
The work ethic that I put in towards the beginning. I should have put in more work at the beginning than I did towards the end. I think that would have helped us a lot and wouldn't have to battle as hard as we did in some games.
How does it feel to know that you were the MVP of the game?
It feels good. I told the team that this goes to them because without them, I wouldn't have had the chance to even get the MVP award.
The Winter Guard has also had a very successful season. With a routine dedicated to Caitlin Williams, they had 2 first-place wins and 1 third-place win. How did you prepare your girls for this season?
We prepared back in November, starting with auditions where they had to learn a routine that had both body and equipment in it to see who had the skills to be able to do the type of show that we were going to do. And then we met twice a week from then on in the fall semester, just learning different fundamentals and skills they were going to need to know. And in January, they had a weekend where they came up for a 12-hour practice and learned the entire show in one day. We brought in a choreographer from Tuscaloosa that did the entire show. And they met twice a week from 3 to 6 o'clock and practiced and practiced and practiced.
What went into preparing for competition?
Preparing for competition, oh gosh, everything. We did lots of cardio because a lot of people don't realize how much physical strength that it takes to do some of the moves that they're doing with their equipment. We did a lot of strength training and then a lot of body training where they would do different ballet fundamentals to do some of the dance work in the opening section. And we would split them up into different groups where these groups were working on one section and another and another. So there's a lot of things happening at one time. But they did a lot of work to go into this.
How did you keep the girls motivated throughout the season?
It was actually a lot easier to keep them motivated this season because the show was so personal to them. We had several conversations about what one particular part of the show that we were working on meant to them. This season's show was dedicated to Caitlin Williams. So just the idea of Caitlin and what her personality was like and how she was always so sunshiny and she never gave up and she motivated everybody and was so positive, that really motivated the girls to keep going.
Good evening, Lafayette. I'm Levi Lott, and this is your weather. We had a chilly spring break, but the temperatures are making their way back up. Today will be partly cloudy with a low of 60 and a high of 71 with only a 20% chance of rain. There is a home game tomorrow against North Pontotoc at 11-1 with a 90% chance of rain throughout the day. There is a high of 64 and a low of 54. If the rain holds off, come support your Commodores, but have an umbrella ready. Sunday temperature will rise. There will be a high of 73 and a low of 57 with a 20% chance of rain. I hope you enjoy your weekend and remember to stay safe.
I'm Laurie Branch and welcome to This Week on the Ship. Boy, do I have a lot of baseball to tell you about. On the 8th, they played Byhalia and won 16-0. And on the 11th, they played Center Hill and tied 8-8. On the 13th, they played St. Martin and lost 4-6. On the 17th, they played Warren Central and lost 2-13. Played Olive Branch on the 11th and won 7-5. Oxford on the 13th lost 4-6. Meridian on the 17th 10-1. Softball not far behind with many games. Played Grenada on the 3rd and lost 8-0. Played West Union on the 4th and lost 3-4. Played Myrtle on the 4th and won 4-2. Played Oxford on the 7th and lost 12-2. Played West Union on the 10th and lost 0-6. Boonville on the 17th lost 0-1. And played New Albany on the 21st and won 15-0.
Thank you for joining us this week at WLHS11. We hope you join us next week for a new episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
From the home of the Commodores,